My wife accidentally sent me her Vegas flight confirmation another man. I didn't confront her. I waited. By the time she landed, I'd cut off every dollar she had, leaving her stranded 1,700 miles from home. It was a Tuesday morning when I got the email. I was at work, drinking my coffee, when my phone buzzed. Flight confirmation for Jessica Martinez and Marcus Bennett. Departing Friday at 6 a.m. to Las Vegas. Return Sunday night. My name's David. My wife's name is Jessica Martinez. I have no idea who Marcus Bennett is. At first, I thought it was spam or some kind of mistake, but then I noticed the email came from Jessica's personal account. She'd accidentally CC'd me instead of whoever she meant to send it to. I just stared at my phone screen for like 5 minutes. We've been married for 8 years, 2 kids, a mortgage, family vacations every summer, and now this. I wanted to call her immediately and scream, but something stopped me. If I confronted her right then, she'd just make up some excuse. Say Marcus was a coworker, say it was a work trip, say I was being paranoid. So I decided to wait and see exactly what she'd do. That night at dinner, Jessica acted completely normal. Helped the kids with homework, talked about her day at the office, kissed me goodnight. No mention of Vegas. Wednesday came and went. Still nothing. Thursday morning, I asked her what her plans were for the weekend. She said she was going to visit her sister in Portland. Her sister who lives 3 hours away, not in Vegas. That's when I knew for sure. She was lying right to my face. Friday morning, Jessica woke up at 4 a.m. I pretended to be asleep as she got dressed quietly in the dark. She kissed my forehead and whispered that she'd be back Sunday night. Then she grabbed her suitcase and left. I waited until I heard her car pull out of the driveway. Then I got to work. First, I logged into our joint bank account and transferred every single dollar to my personal account that only I could access. We had about 12,000 in there. Gone. Next, I called our credit card company and reported all of Jessica's cards as stolen. They canceled them immediately and said they'd send new ones in 7 to 10 business days. Then I did the same thing with her debit card. By 6 a.m., Jessica had no access to any money. No cards, no cash, nothing. Her flight was taking off right about then. I made breakfast for the kids and dropped them off at school like it was any other Friday. Around 10 a.m., my phone started ringing. It was Jessica. I didn't answer. She called 3 more times. Then the text started coming in. David, my card isn't working. Can you check the account? Something's wrong with my debit card too. David, please answer. I need to pay for something. I didn't respond to any of them. Around noon, she called from a different number. Some guy's voice. Hey man, this is Marcus. Your wife's cards aren't working and she's pretty upset. Can you help her out? I said, who's Marcus? He stuttered. Just a friend. We're at a conference together. In Portland? I asked. Dead silence. Then he hung up. The messages from Jessica got more desperate as the day went on. She knew I knew. By Friday night, she was begging me to transfer her some money for a hotel room. Said she'd explain everything when she got home. I still didn't respond. Saturday morning, Jessica's mom called me. David, Jessica called me crying, saying you froze her out of the bank account. What's going on? I asked her if she knew Jessica was in Vegas with another man. Her mom went quiet. Then she said, she told me she was visiting her sister. She lied to both of us. I said, and I hung up. Saturday afternoon, I got a call from a Vegas hotel. They said Jessica Martinez was trying to check out, but her cards were declining. They wanted to know if I'd authorize payment. I said, I don't know any Jessica Martinez, and hung up. By Saturday night, Jessica was calling from random numbers, different people's phones, practically screaming that I was being insane, that she could explain, that Marcus was just a friend. Sunday morning, she finally told me the truth, said she'd been having an affair for 4 months, that Marcus worked at her office, that they were supposed to spend the weekend together, but now she was stuck because she couldn't pay for anything. She begged me to send her money for a flight home. I finally responded, sent her one text, file for divorce when you get back. The house is in my name. The cars are in my name. You've got nothing. Then I blocked her number. Jessica's mom ended up wiring her money for a flight Sunday night. When Jessica got home around midnight, I'd already changed the locks. Her stuff was in boxes on the front lawn. She stood outside crying and banging on the door for 20 minutes. The neighbors called the cops. When the officer showed up, I showed them the flight confirmation, the texts, everything. They told Jessica she needed to leave since I owned the house. She spent that night at her mom's. The divorce took 6 months, but since I had proof of the affair and she lied about it, she didn't get much. Lost the house, the car, and had to split custody of the kids. Last I heard, Marcus broke up with her 2 weeks after Vegas. Guess he didn't want to deal with the drama. Jessica tried apologizing a few times, but I never responded. Sometimes the best revenge is just letting someone destroy themselves while you watch. Actually, no. The best revenge is making sure they can't run from the consequences.